Hey guys, I had a bunch of leftover footage from EYB, so I figured I'd throw it all together and do one of those tandem talk videos. I've been really into these lately, so hopefully you guys dig it. This is from day one on the skid pad. It's a really big, kind of like Manami, that like big first turn at Manami. It's top of third gear and then into like middle second, and it's really, really fun. So here I am chasing Ryan. This is his stock 350Z, and he is used to driving like a YIKES 600 horsepower 2JZ monster thing. So, and he had really bad tires on the back. So this was kind of sketchy. And this is one of like the few runs that my GoPro didn't randomly delete on me. So I need to get a new GoPro. But let's just jump to day two because that's on the kart track and way more fun to watch. So this is one of like my first tandem laps, I think. I can't remember who's driving the car at this point. I think a few people were sharing it, and it's just a stock KA. Not used to having people manji here, so I thought he was going to spin out, and a lot of people were going in the grass right there, so the track's all muddy and really hard to chase, just kind of turned into a mess. And then he also manjis this straight just because he's in a low-powered car, and I'm not used to that, so again, just kind of trying to figure out how to chase him on the first lap. But this section here, super fun, basically like coming back onto what we call the rental cart side. It's really tight, and it didn't really matter how much power your car had because it was so tight and small. Really fun. Oh, and that was a cool thing he did. Basically, a bunch of cars had stopped in front of him, so he put his hand out the window to let me know, hey, don't hit me. This is, my first time chasing, I believe his name's Mike. He's got a stock E46 M3. And I'm kind of just trying to figure out what he's doing because he's straightening up a bunch to chase the person in front of him. Oh no, that was another thing. I wanted to kind of make a point about that. So instead of manjiing, he did it there, but instead of manjiing, he would just like straighten up for these parts, so it was easier for people to follow. And you can see I didn't understand what he was doing, so I just kind of tried to link the whole thing to make whatever cars were chasing me have a better time of it. But I like that. I really like, instead of manjiing, you straighten up so people don't pile up into the back of your cart. This part's really fun. Everyone just kind of stacks up, and I think, that was my first time chasing him, and he did a really good job in the lead. And you guys should remember that if you're chasing a high-powered car in your low-powered car. Try not to manji parts where the fast cars don't manji. So, here I am. This is the next lap, and feeling a bit more confident. What was the point of this? Oh, I just thought it was a cool entry. I thought that was fun. And then everyone stops because someone crashed. So, womp, womp, womp. On to the next one. So like halfway through that lap, of course my GoPro stops recording, but I jumped a curb and it shot the shock out of the top hat. So there should be like a rod coming through this hole right here, but there's not because it fell out. Killing it, PBM. So I got the whole thing off, and it bent the crap out of the top of it. So, but the shock itself was still good and working. So I figured, hey, there's still like most of the day left. I can still drive on this if I can hit it with a hammer hard enough. So I got it in, and then I borrowed, I think that's a brake spacer from an R32, and then some random shock nut I had laying around. But you can see there's supposed to be like a sleeve that goes in there to keep the post from wiggling around inside the top hat. Don't have that, but I got it working. So here we are back on the kart track, and basically since there's no sleeve in there to hold the post still, as I drive, camber and caster all shifts around, so it's a adjusting alignment dynamic alignment adjustment. So I'm just kind of chasing my friend Jason, who drives a missile car, and we talked about it. He didn't care if I hit him, but I still gave him a bunch of space because I didn't know what my car was going to do. And so we're all just blowing it. I think all of our cars are broken at this point, except for Tom. He was in the lead. He put a new turbo on his car, and it's really fast. Ooh, crash car. We probably shouldn't have done that. We probably shouldn't drift past a car that's crashed, but we didn't see it because we're idiots. And this part of the track, as you know, is really, really fun. Whee! So the car kind of held up with the broken coilover, And Jason asked me to pass him so I could lead and he could chase, but I was like, no, my coilover's still broken, and I'm really selfish. I just want to chase. Uh, but yeah, oh, look, I get a little bit closer. I'm still playing it really safe because the car is handling really unpredictably, especially like if I touch a curb. I kind of wish we did away with this section. Now that looking back on it, this wasn't the most fun part of the track. It was just it was really challenging. It's fun when you're in the lead, but for tandems, it wasn't really that great. Anyway, that's for the next course design. This part is really fun. So the GoPro, since I have it in like a really weird spot above my head, basically on the roof, it looks like I'm a lot further away from the car in front of me than I am. And maybe, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I was a lot closer than this. Oh well. Oh, and after this lap, I cracked an engine block and spilled oil everywhere, and my car caught fire. But of course, my GoPro deleted that clip. So for the update, and the engine there is all blown up. There's a crack on the back of the block, like by the firewall there. So it spewed all my oil out, and then my AccuSump pooped more oil through there. I didn't catch the low pressure thing until my engine had already seized up, and I think the fire is what caught my attention. Too bad the GoPro didn't work out for that. That was kind of a scary, fun thing. That probably would have looked really cool. But no fire damage, really anything. I was moving at like 30 miles an hour, so it kind of put itself out. Yeah, so as soon as it stops raining, there'll be a new motor going in, probably the same thing. I think I'm just going to detune it so it's safer and lasts longer, because they're all just junkyard motors anyway. Ooh, cool thing. Well, maybe it's not cool, but my car was so low that this is my muffler, and that's what used to be a bracket that held it on, but I would bottom out, so this thing would smash against the ground and my diff, and turn the muffler into that. So I think I need to work out a new exhaust system, because that's clearly not working out too hot. Ooh, and then these tires. I ran 2 sets of tires this weekend because the first set of tires, I corded the sidewalls. I think I was just, the 10-inch wheel is too wide for the 245. It's like a little bit of stretch, but I run at like 8 psi, so that's too low, and it kind of tears up the sidewall, and I don't get enough side bite out of it, especially now that everyone's car is on 265s and everyone drives a lot faster. So I think I'm just going to go to a narrow wheel so I can make more use out of 245s because I like cheap tires. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the FC update. So if you guys want to see more stuff, do the like and subscribe thing if you're into that. If not, hope to see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Bye.